What's going on, FFE players? So we kind of got a special unit review here that I normally like to do. Normally I would do this on Thursday if I have the time. But I'm going to do today's on Friday because it's a little more special. So we're going to talk about Summer Folka and Summer Lid and Fina. So I'm going to kind of go over the kits, and then I'm going to show you guys their CG limit burst because they are CG units. So, and who doesn't like to see cool, awesome looking CG? So first we'll kind of go over the kit, and then I'll demonstrate the limit burst that they have. So we got Summer Folka and Citra. They're the Marine ladies. Their TMR is the Summer Parasol, attack plus 15, magic plus 58, spirit plus 120, and then an additional 20% spirit on top of that. And you also get the Heart of Passion, autocast Heart of Passion at the beginning of every turn. Cool Beauty, you're going to get increased HP and MP by 50%, increase ice, water, and dark resistance by 60%. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go over their kit. We got Rippling Waves, increase resistance to poison, blind, sleep, and silence by 100% for 5 turns to all allies. Increase resistance to defense and spirit, break and stop resistance by 100% for 5 turns, and increase water resistance by 60% for all allies for 5 turns. Undead Deluge, you're going to get increased attack and magic by 120% for 5 turns to all allies. Increase physical magical damage against undead by 30% for 5 turns. Summon Sunshine, you're going to evoke light magic damage with a 0 to / 3 times mod with a 100% to 0% to 100% ratio to the enemy. Evoke light damage 18 times mod with a 100% ratio. AT chaining frames. This uses not MP but your Esper gauge crystals, was kind of cool. So it's kind of like that Citra part. Glamorous Shine, inflict charm 20% to for 3 turns to all allies except caster. Add light element to physical attacks for 5 turns. So basically, you just, if you have Folka, you're going to throw up the your immunity to charm. You can do that yourself, imbue yourself with light. Pretty nice. Tropical Cocktail, refresh 250 MP split over 5 turns to all allies. Increase water and light resistance by 90%. And then recover 60 MP to all allies. Gleaming Sun, increase resistance to paralyze, confuse, disease, and petrify for 5 turns. To all allies, increase resistance to attack and magic, breaks and charm resistance to 100%. To all allies, increase light resistance to by 60%. Devil Deluge, you're going to increase defense and spirit by 120% to 5 turns to all allies. Increase physical magic damage against demons by 30%. And then you got Summon Waves. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's the water-based one at 18 frames. And it's going to cost you 2 LB or Summon Crystals. Summon Orbs, whatever you want to call them. She does have a W cast. So you're going to be able to cast all her, basically your entire kit. You're going to get Water Fight. Increase water resistance by 100%, and then it kind of degrades, and then increases your LB fill rate by 200%. And then enable Water Splash for 5 turns. Then you got Summon Sparkling Waves, 6 turn cooldown, available turn 6. Water and Light evoke damage by 0.8 times mod with 0 to 100% ratio to all enemies. Water and Light evoke damage with the 35 times mod with a 0 to 100% ratio to all enemies. Heal for 2500 with an 18 times mod. Mitigate physical damage by 30%. AT chaining frames. High Tide Spirit is basically the same. It's water magic damage with it 2 times and then goes to 10 times. And then you're going to increase your evocation gauge by 2 to 4. You get a 1000 MP heal with a 3.4 times mod. AT. Excuse me, chaining frames. Passionate Summer. Increase magic and spirit by 30%. Increase evo magic by 30%. 10% MP refresh per turn. Then you get another 30% magic. Increase water resistance by 50% with Daring Water Priestess. Increase magic and spirit by 30% when equipped with a staff. Beat Summoner. Enable evocation of any Esper equipped in the party. It's kind of nice. You get an additional 20% HP, another 30% spirit. And then you get Midsummer Summoning, increase MP by another 20%, Evo Magic by another 50%. Calm Down, you can counter magical and physical attacks with the 20% chance. Goddess Respite, you have to have the TMR equipped for this. Increase resistance to all status ailments by 100%, so it should be completely stat immune. Increase Esper bonus stats by 50%, and autocast Goddess Respite every turn. And then you get another 20% MP. And Maidens of the Beach, increase HP and MP by 20%, another 50% to Evo, and then increase LB gauge fill rate by 100%. So, Calm Down is cure all sediments, all allies, decrease water resistance and light resistance by 50% for 3 turns to all enemies. If you do Water Fight, you get Water Splash, water physical damage with Aurora Ray chaining frames. Goddess Respite, increase evocation gauge by 1. So you're going to get an evocation bubble every turn, sounds like, if you have the TMR on. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Then her Limit Burst is water evoke damage at base, 7-star, is 27 times mod to all enemies. Decrease water and light resistance by 70% to all enemies. You recover 140 MP. And increase your evocation gauge by 5 to 6. Same thing when you max it out, it's going to go from 27 to 30. Same, and then you're going to imperil by 100% to light and water, and then you're going to recover 230 MP, and then evocation gauge by 5 to 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm in the little demo for Citra and Folka, so we're going to kind of just demonstrate that, and then we'll move on to the next part. So I'm going to switch over here real quick. So we're going to do this, and we're going to admire this, see how it looks. Boom! Oh my goodness. Whoa! That was pretty cool. Okay. There we go. That was pretty cool. I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright. So now we'll go back over to here, and then we're going to look at Summer, Lid, and Fina. They are beach girls. Sorry, moving on to this so I can demonstrate the next part. Here again, Summer, Lid, and Fina. Okay. So they are beach girls, and her TMR is Mog Beach Ball. So stats by 50%. You're going to get MP plus 50, defense plus 3, spirit plus 3, MP plus 30%, spirit plus 30%. If you get the STMR, you're going to get the beach girls, which is defense and spirit plus 50%, increase lightning, water, and light resistance by 60%. It's pretty cool. These are probably my favorite out of the two. So, first off, we got Shaved Ice. Decrease defense by 60% for 5 turns to one enemy. Decrease ice and water resistance by 75%. If used after Beach House Break, name changes to Ultra Shaved Ice, decreasing defense by 74% and imperiling by 100%. Oh, so good. Aqua Hunter. Increase water resistance by 75%. Increase physical damage against aquatic monsters by 40%. So good. It's going to be so good against the new Typhon trial. Arms Dissolver. 1 times mod. Increase attack and magic by 50% to all enemies. Lovely Water. Inflict Charm by 20% for 3 turns to all allies except caster. Add watermelon to physical attacks for 5 turns. Watermelon Splitting. Decrease spirit by 60% for 5 turns to one enemy. Decrease earth resistance by 75%. If used after Beach House Break, becomes Ultra Splitting Watermelon, 74% Spirit Break with a 100% water and earth in peril. Sexy Charm, she has normal Fina, chance to inflict charm by 20%. Beach Attack, decrease attack by 60% for 5 turns to one enemy. Decrease fire and water resistance by 75%. If used after, it becomes a 74% break with a 100% peril. Manatopia, again, recover 50 MP to all allies except caster, and then a 40 MP with a 0.3 times mod to all and allies, except for the caster. Barrier Dissolver, same thing. It's getting your break defense and spirit by 50% to all enemies. Summer Sun, decrease magic by 60%, decrease lightning and water resist by 75%. Same thing, if you use it after Beach House Break, becomes a 74% imperil to magic, and then decreases lightning and water resistance by 100%. Beach Parasol, increase water resistance by 75%, recover 2500 MP with an 80 times mod, recover 30 MP. And then you got Water Fight, increase water resistance by 100%, and then slowly wears down as like Citra and Folka's did. And then increase your LB fill rate by 200%. And then enable Water Splash for 5 turns. And then they do have a W cast as always, so you're going to pretty much be able to cast all these except for a Sexy Charm, Manitopia, and Arms Dissolver. Then you got Ultimate Siesta, 10 turn cooldown available in turn 1. Auto Revive, 80% for 3 turns to all allies. Decrease attack, magic, defense, and spirit by 74% to all enemies. So good. Beach House Break, so this is if you use that. This is what it was talking about, the cooldown ability. 6 turn cooldown available in turn 1. Recover 75% HP to all allies. Increase LB gauge by 14 to all allies. That's stupid good. Cute Swimsuit. These are her passives. Increase HP and MP by 20%. Increase resistance to sleep and confuse and petrify by 100%. 20% MP, 30% spirit. Suntan, you're going to increase defense spirit by 30%. 5% MP refresh. Defense plus 30%. Beach Barbecue, increase water resistance by 50%. Auto heal 1800 with a 1 times mod. And 2 LB gauge crystals per turn. HP plus 30%. Spirit plus 20%. Best summer vacation. Increase HP and MP by 30%. Increase LB fill rate by 100%. Water Fight, same thing. It's Ray Water Splash. And then their Limit Burst is decrease attack, magic, and defense, and magic and spirit by 45% to allies, and decrease water resistance by 70%. If you max it out, it comes up to 75%, so you're really going to want to max this out because that's just freaking huge. And then you decrease water resistance by 100%. So the sprite's really cool. These units are super, super good. Again, we're going to demonstrate the Limit Burst here really quick. So let's check this out. Alright. Oh, it's Sakura. Jake popping in. Oh, there's the Machocobo hammer. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, let me go what you guys think. Are you pulling on this banner? Are you not? You skipping it? You hold on for something else later? I really want to pull on this banner. I did pull a few tickets. I haven't gotten any luck on it. I'm not doing a step up because I just don't have the resources for it, which is fine. There are going to be in the summoning pool. They're not limited time, so you will be able to UOZ these if you so choose to. I highly recommend it. They're both super great units. So yeah, that's it for this banner review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.